terrorism is on the rise across the country.
The plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer is the latest in a string of crimes all tied to an anti-government movement.
Cabinet investigator Heather Cataldo takes a deeper look into what these groups are really all about.
This movement has a really weird name, the Boogaloo. But don't let that fool you. Experts say this movement is downright dangerous. Violence is on the rise across the U.S. from far-right extremist groups.
This is not a militia. It is a domestic terror organization. We need to call it out.
Law enforcement officials say the 13 men arrested as part of the plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer and attack the state capitol have ties to something called the Boogaloo movement.
It is primarily an anti-government movement that wants to incite violence at these protests we've seen recently. It wants to, engage in violent acts and bring about the collapse of society.
John Lewis researches extremism at George Washington University.
It's a fragmented, disparate set of individuals. Anyone can join. I can go put on a Hawaiian shirt in my closet and say I'm a member of the Boogaloo movement.
The term Boogaloo comes from the 1984 movie Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. Lewis says it roughly translates into a bad sequel, snowballing on the dark web into a term for a second civil war.
What that became 6 to 10 months ago was it started developing a more offline image for it. So it moved from that online meme-based 4chan space to offline ad protests with the Hawaiian shirt, the plate armor, and the AR-15.
Law enforcement sources say 11 of the 13 men are associated with a militia group called the Wolverine Watchmen. Michigan has a long history with militias. But sources tell the 7 investigators that other legal militia groups consider the 13 suspects as very much on the fringe.
So the Boogaloo threat is in ways separate and distinct, but I think what we're seeing now in the United States under this broader umbrella of what I call far-right terrorism, you've got different strands. You've got militia groups, you've got Boogaloo, you've got white supremacists, you've got neo-Nazis, and sometimes they stay in their own worlds or their own lanes, and sometimes they cross over.
Javed Ali spent 16 years in counterterrorism and intelligence in the federal government and was on President Trump's National Security Council until 2018. He says the current political climate is prompting more extremist groups to act out.
It's the pandemic, it's the protests, and it's politics.
You may have noticed these suspects are not charged by the feds with domestic terrorism. That's because there is no law for that, and experts say there really needs to be some better policy to help with cases like this. I'm Heather Cataldo, 7 Action News.
All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all honors, God's praise due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. This is Brother Watt. I got Brother Zion next to me from the Detroit camp. And basically, I just wanted to show this video and go to a scripture too. Basically, how these regular Edomites, they tired of this of their own kingdom, and this is their kingdom. But also too, they want to get rid of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as they want to go to war against their own government. Okay, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua put that's Satan. But to basically have you Jakes, pretty much y'all gonna really feel what's about to come, especially the ones who pretty much is not taking this truth sincerely, and brother, did you want to go in something?
Well, kind of basically, yeah, dealing with that scenario with what you saw in the video there. That's 2nd Ezra 15th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. As far as uprises of the people, sedition among men, right? Like, the prophecies are speaking.
That's right.
So it's a Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. That the Lord warned us and warned us about things like this, right? And all these prophecies that's coming out is to let you know that the time is at hand, the time is near, right? Let me get it real quick. Well, if you could, because I'm driving.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verses. I'm gonna go to 14.
That's it.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. Woe unto the world and them that dwell in it.
Dwell therein.
Kind of dwell therein. Okay, and you Jakes, we had this one female Jake, okay, who she don't really believe in the scripture. She says she do, but she don't. But she gonna believe when these race wars kick off, talking about some crap, talking about voting for your people and all that. I'm like, okay, when these race wars kick off and ain't no damn food out here, you think she's gonna be worrying about voting in? No, she's gonna be looking for a man, the Lord, in that day.
That's right.
Okay, she ain't gonna be worrying about people this, people that, and going back to Africa. The hell he doing?
Nothing.
Okay, anyway, that was gross darkness right there. Okay, damn near hit a car, idiot. But yeah, woe towards that's in the world, and these Jakes, y'all gonna get it, man. You 2/3, and so. From watching this video, these Michigan militia, this is really Esau versus Esau also. Then they got this thing called the Boogaloo Boys. I'm like, okay, that's going to be a group, because if we read between the lines, why they going to name themselves after a bunch of northern and southern kings?
See that?
Okay, because they know they want to get y'all.
That's code talk. That's code talk. But Esau, he speaks in code. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if your eyes are open, and what I just brought out, right? All right, you got all these Edomites and all names they could come up with is Boogaloo, which, Jake that grew up in the 70s and 80s, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we was big on that. We used to watch Breaking, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think that was the title of one of the movies. Something say Electric Boogaloo or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, read that next verse.
Okay, we go to the next one, 15. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Okay. Hey, wait, militia groups. Well, hey, wait. What we see in the video, they up there racking up AKs, ARs, and that. You know what I'm saying? The modern day sword now is the guns. All right, so the scriptures are on point. The scriptures talk about, hey, the word of the Lord being pure. You know what I'm saying? It's clean, it's concise, it's to the point. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no gray area. You know what I'm saying? And if you have the eyes to see, if the Lord bless you, you see all these prophecies speaking, right?
Yeah. 16. For there shall be what's that? Deceit. Seditions, arming among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, neither princes, and the chosen in the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So basically, men, especially Esau, but all across the globe, people are basically gonna take the law into their own hands. That's what the scripture is going into. The word sedition, meaning like uprising, coming against your government, right? So the modern day kings and princes are government officials, right? Say governors, mayors, what you call them, ombudsman, like all them little titles. You know what I'm saying? All right, the common layman, these common Americans, all right, they gonna come against the government, all right, because he's like we was saying, Esau is in his kingdom.
That's right.
So it be damn if he can't do what he want to do in his kingdom, right? And basically they getting uptight, they getting restless, with this so-called pandemic of corona. You know what I'm saying? All these certain restrictions. You gotta wear a mask, you gotta do all these things. And Esau, he getting tired of it. So now they plotting, they strategizing. Right here in Michigan, right? They plotted to what it say? They plotted to kidnap the governor or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's part of those seditions.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's gonna be more. It's gonna be many more.
Right,
You know?
and to go that this world is wicked, you just go to Job chapter 9, 40, 24. The hand is beginning to the hand of the wicked, okay? And one to finish off, got two more. 17, a man shall desire to go into a city, and he shall not be able. Okay, that's going to happen.
That's gonna happen.
Okay, and it ain't going to be no 911 out here. It ain't going to be no cops out here claiming that they cops, okay? Because they're going to be worrying about their own faith. Okay?
Hey, and Lord really, he just showed the inkling of it, all right? When that shit broke out in what March, with this corona and shit, you know what I'm saying? It was cut like that, all right? What they broke it down to non-essential and essential workers, all right? If you was non-essential, all right, you was to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They gave a little leeway, like if you are to go, you go is X, Y, and Z, and that's it. Right? It wasn't no just going out and about and enjoying yourself and doing what you want to do, go to the mall, movie theaters, like all that shit is cut off.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, that was just I use a big word, Esau, microcosm. That's just a small fraction, all right, what the Heavenly Father about to bring to this place. You know what I'm saying? To where, streets gonna be cut off, meaning military troops. Right? You're gonna have to answer to somebody to go to where you think you going to. Or moreover, hey, you just gonna be shut in the house. Don't come out, or you shot on sight. You know?
Yeah. And also 18, for because they are what's that, plead?
First, you said 18?
I'm on 18. I'll start over.
Because the pride of their pride?
Because the pride of their prey is that the city?
Yeah, the pride of the city.
The city shall be troubled. The house shall be destroyed, and man shall be after.
Should be afraid.
Shall be afraid.
Hey, that point, message, right? Say the men should be afraid. So how much more than women and children, families, shit. And why men gonna be afraid? Because they don't know what's happening. They don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? They haven't, although we've been forewarning, they haven't been taking heed. So when these things take place, and hey, that's a plague of the mind, to not have an understanding of what's happening. That alone, that'll tear any person up. You want to be in the know when shit is going down. You know what I'm saying? But you not knowing and understanding, this is prophecy. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. Hey, man, you're gonna be afraid out here. You're gonna be in fear of your life. You know?
Yeah, and I got one more on LB19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of for a lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yep.
Yeah, so this gonna go down. And you just seeing the beginning of this. Okay, when they talking about kidnapping politicians, hey, this place is going down, man.
That's right.
Regardless how you feel about this. And you 2/3 nigga women, y'all gonna be way uncomfortable when this go down.
It say nobody's gonna have pity. Alright? So it ain't gonna be you better be a hell of a good salesman, alright? I got some good wordplay. Because shit, if the Lord ain't with you, alright, you through. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to sweet talk and try to barter and please, no, like, hey, this the fear of the Lord at this point. You know what I'm saying? So shit, hey, may the Lord be with you, right?
Okay.
Shit.
Unless you got something else, I just wanted to bring this out right quick.
That's too wild.
Okay. Yeah, so basically this place is going down, okay? All right, and so basically we're at the end of the Esau world and the beginning of Jacob. All right, so take heed at this, and you better pray up. These Edomites are turning up, okay? So with that, want to give our honest God's praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. A peace to Akim that's doing his work on the folk on this earth. Shalom and above. And Kwam Bakiyam and Shalom.
Shalom.